Hi everyone and welcome to today's video, and a slightly different video today because I've had some requests from people asking me to do a video or videos on my books. So today's video is actually about the first book that I wrote, and that is How to Find Your Vital Vocation, a practical guide to discovering your career purpose and getting a job you love. And the reason I'm doing this video now is, of course, it's January, and like many people, I've just gone back to work. Many of you will have just gone back to work, and I'm very conscious of the fact that this is the time of year very often where people go back to work. It's a bit of a shock to the system after the holidays, and they reevaluate their career choices and where they're going with their career. Either they have set some New Year's resolutions to look at new steps in their career, or they start considering what they might like to do a bit longer term. So I thought this was a good time really to talk about the book. And as I say, it's a book about getting the job that you love. So why should I write a book like this? How am I qualified? Well, I will say that I am in a job I love. In fact, I have a portfolio career that I love, and it's not perfect, and it's not that every single day is absolutely brilliant, but it's a job that I'm in a job that I enjoy. I'm a charity chief executive, and I've been in the organisation that I work with for 16 years now, so I'm very clearly very happy there. But I also have outside interests, so I'm in the leadership teams or leadership boards of a couple of public sector organisations. I also have a coaching practice, and I enjoy coaching individuals who are developing in their own careers, and I'm also a writer. I've written and self-published a couple of books, and How to Find Your Vital Vocation is one of them. So, you know, I have got to the point in my life where I certainly am very clear about the kind of things I enjoy doing and the things that I don't enjoy doing. But it wasn't always the case. There was a time when I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and I have in the past had jobs where I wasn't particularly happy, and I found my way through that process, and through a great deal of trial and error I found out some methods and techniques for helping me, or indeed anyone, sort of identify and locate and get the work that they most enjoy. And really I wrote this book because I wanted to help other people and to stop other people having to go through such a long convoluted process, and actually instead have a guidebook that they could use to help them find the kind of work that really satisfies them. And in a sense it's the book that I wish I had had way back when I was first trying to find my way in the career field. And I go into the book in some detail about how I got to the position of writing the book, and my own career experiences, which are fairly mixed and up and down. So hopefully you'll find something in my story that resonates with yours. One of the key principles of this book, and one of the key beliefs I hold around jobs and careers, is that if we are to be truly happy in our lives and in our work-life balance, we have to be doing the things that we love. Now, that may mean doing a career in the field that you love, but it might not. So what I mean by that is, if you can find the thing that most enthuses you, your passion, and you can turn it into a career and you can enjoy that career, that's fantastic. And many people do, and it's brilliant when they do. That's one way of one way of finding your vital vocation. But there is another way, and that is to identify the thing that you most enjoy doing, and then find a good enough job, one that you don't hate, one that pays the bills, or one that doesn't exhaust you all the time, that leaves you free to pursue that passion. Because your passion doesn't have to be something you manifest and express through your career. It can be something you do in your own time. So there's a great deal of flexibility in finding what I call a vital vocation. And by vital vocation I mean the thing that you were made to do, and the thing that most vitalizes you and makes you feel alive and happy. So you've got some flexibility. Either find or create a career based around your passion, or find a good enough job that gives you the resources and the time that you need in order to pursue your passion outside of that workplace. So that's one principle that the book is founded on. The other one is that most of us, before we find our way into our ideal job, our dream career, think that we don't know what it is that we want to do. But that's just not true. or we think that we don't know what our passion is, but that's not true. We do. It's just that sometimes it's hidden. Sometimes there are layers of experience lying on top of it, layers of disappointment, layers of responsibility, layers of expectation, layers of assumption lying on top of this thing that is your passion. And sometimes you need to peel those layers away before you can find it. And the book goes into that. And in fact, it's a book of two halves. So the first half is actually about finding your vital vocation, and it's about identifying what it is that really turns you on. What are the things that enthuse you? And it has various exercises in it which will help you to really get to the heart of what it is that makes you tick. There's various ways of finding out just through simple exercises, simple written exercises and contemplative exercises that will help you identify what your passions are. And the people who have gone through this book, many of them have told me when they go through that, even if they think they know what their passion is, they often uncover other interesting things. And then the second part of the book is about finding it. It's about the practical steps. It's actually about how you go about getting a job or creating a career that is based around your passion. And that's much more practical and nuts and bolts. It teaches you about overcoming external obstacles that might be blocking you. It goes into the job application process. It goes into how you can find jobs that aren't advertised. It's how to network. There's stuff in there about going to job interviews and how to perform well in there. So there's lots of really practical things, including setting up your own business or being an entrepreneur. Information in there that will help you to determine how to do that. And if I just let you see the contents, then that might be a good way of indicating to you what's covered. So in part one, you'll find that we go into what is a vital vocation, and we also go into looking at what your talents and your values, your preferred environment and your preferred skills are. Those are the components of a vital vocation. And then you put all of that together to develop a picture of what that vital vocation is. And then we go into the process of actually testing it out and helping you to have a trial run at finding your dream job. And let me just turn the light down a bit and you might see that a bit more clearly. So yeah, that's better, isn't it? So and then overcoming your inner obstacles. What are the things inside you that are holding you back? What are the assumptions that are stopping you from moving forward? The book covers that. And then in part two, we go into laying a firm foundation. So making sure you've got everything in order so you can move forward, all the practical stuff handled so you can move forward on the process of finding your ideal work. Then there's things in there about action planning and getting support, finding support from other people. One of the best ways of finding your ideal job is to connect with people that can help you move forward and make the connections. So there's lots of great material in there, if I do say so myself, about how to move forward in your path to finding vital vocation. And I just want to finish by reading to you an answer. At the back of the book, there's some questions and answers questions I got from coaching clients and people who've been through the vital vocation process. This was originally an online coaching program, and a number of people went through it, and then I turned it into a book. And a number of them have been through this process, and I asked them and other coaching clients to give me some of their most common questions. And one of the things that they sent me, or one of the things that I was given as a question, was this one, and it's a very common question. I think I know what I want to do, but I really, really don't think it's possible for me to get there. The obstacles are just too great. What do I do now? So here's my answer. You stop believing that the obstacles are too great. You're going to go on feeling that way as long as your mind remains closed to the possibility of something else. I'm not belittling how you feel. Believe me, I understand it. That's why I spent some considerable time outlining ways to deal with internal obstacles in Chapter 8 and external obstacles in Chapters 10 and 11. Forget about the scale of your perceived obstacles. Think more about what kind of obstacles they are. Reread those chapters, do the relevant exercises, and keep moving forward. Trust the process. Remember, although not all obstacles can be removed, they can all be got round or over if you do some investigating and really take a look at all of your options, including changing your perspective on the situation. I repeat, trust the process. So really what you'll find in this book is a set of tools that will help you right through the process of trying to identify the right work for you and also the process of getting it. And it doesn't assume that it's going to be plain sailing. It doesn't assume that you're going to get there in one quick fell swoop. It actually assumes that you will experience some obstacles on the way. I did. And the book helps you work through those obstacles so that you can get there really constructively. I actually closed the book with a favourite quote of mine from Khalil Gibran, who wrote The Prophet, and this is from his poem On Work. Always you have been told that work is a curse and labour a misfortune. But I say to you that when you work, you fulfil a part of earth's furthest dream, assigned to you when that dream was born. And in keeping yourself with labour, you are in truth loving life. And to love life through labour is to be intimate with life's inmost secret. So, I wish you all the best on your journey to finding your vital vocation, and if you would like to find out more about this book, I'll put the link to the Amazon page below, or if you have any questions, then please post your comments below and I'll do my utmost to answer them. And you can always contact me through my website as well if you would like some support in your own career journey. All the best to you, and I'll speak to you again very soon.